I hear is, "Hey, stop right there." And I was like, I know this mother, I know he ain't talking to me. Keep telling me no, just think about it, I want to. Hey lovies, today I'm coming to you all with a story time. As you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be sharing with you all how I got arrested when I was 14. Before we get into that, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on your notification bells so that you can see when I post a new video. And make sure that you like this video, give it a little thumbs up. And without further ado, we're gonna get right into it. When I was 14, I got arrested, y'all. Actually, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. It was June 3rd, 2000 and... Oh, how old am I? Damn, that was 8 years ago. So 2019 minus 8, it was June 3rd, 2011. I feel like a lot happened that year. So it was my birthday. My parents gave me money. They were like, you know, you and your friends can go to the mall. So my brother, who is 4 years older than me, so he was 18 at the time, he took us to the mall. So me and this girl, who I have another story time about, let me set the scene for y'all. We on the way there. I feel like we was listening to some Waka Flocka, some I go hard in the mother paint. Lee, you stankin' it. What the, you stankin' it? Just lit. We get there, we're eating, we go to the food court. You know, we're just like, yeah, let's go. So I failed to tell y'all until now because, you know, I had to get the suspense going. Is that my ass used to be a motherfucking kleptomaniac. I never, thank God, needed or wanted for anything growing up. My parents always made sure I was straight. But when I was in high school, there was like nothing to do. There was nothing around, okay? And so I was like, let me steal, because who cares? It started off with me just like taking makeup here and there and just thinking it was fun, like adrenaline was rushing, like, oh, I can get away with it. And then it graduated to me, oh, I'm snitching on myself, but oh well, because the law says once you leave the freaking grounds, the properties, they can't do anything about it, especially if they don't have proof. But anywho, I didn't steal everywhere that I went, but like if I saw something that I wanted, I would just take it. So bad. I would be stealing fucking clothes, makeup. I feel like that was it. I really feel like that was it. I don't think I ever just stole like a candy bar or anything. A girl who I'm gonna end up telling you about in a later date, she was a real thief, okay? She didn't have boundaries. She steal from her motherfucking mama, okay? So, you know, we get to the mall and y'all, it was so dumb. Let me tell you why it was dumb. Because we like stole a couple things out of like some popular places. And then we get to, and so basically at first I wasn't stealing. I was like, my mom has like a credit card here. I'm not finna be stealing, you know? So she's stealing, y'all. She's stealing in front of the cameras, like, excuse me, the camera is like right up in the ceiling, right? She's just taking the stuff. She's not even looking at what she wants. Like, at least if you're gonna steal something you want. She's just stealing to steal, okay? She's just taking stuff, ransacking it into her freaking bag. And I'm looking at her like, what are you doing? There's cameras right here. And she reassures my ass, because listen, she's the pro thief. I'm the thief that only thiefs on the side. She's the hustling thief, okay? So I'm the side hustle thief. This is her main job. So basically, she's ransacking the shit into her bag, and I'm like, girl, can we be a little bit more discreet? She was like, girl, doesn't nobody be watching those cameras? I have family that works in retail, and they be saying that, you know, the cameras are just there to scare people. So I'm 14. Haven't been nowhere, haven't been too far in life. So I believe her. She's the real thief around these joints. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So So she was like, yeah, aren't you gonna get something? And I saw like some little pajama shorts, some little booty coochie shorts with my little toddler ass that I wanted. So I took that. Or I might have took a shirt, but I swear I only took like 2 things this time because I could feel the heat, you know? I knew that some bad was gonna happen because I have really good intuition. But I was just like, you know what, let me believe her. We're having fun. We're 14 and it's summer. She takes what she wants to take. I take a couple of things, and my boyfriend at the time was there too. I remember him and my brother had left. They had left the store and they like went to another store. Oh, that was my man. Okay, let me quit playing. We were leaving out. My brother calls me. He's like, hey, meet us at the front entrance so that we can leave. Because, you know, we had already got food. We had already shopped. We had already did everything. Shoplifted. So we're walking out. We're walking, y'all. As we're walking out, we literally are like right before the metal detectors. Right before the metal detectors. And all I hear is, hey, stop right there. And I was like, I know this mother, I know he ain't talking to me. I keep going. Y'all, this man had to be like 6 something tall. He had a long ass arm. Cause this said, and mother put his hand on my shoulder and was like, stop right there. And I was like, oh my, no. This is not what's happening. We're looking at each other and literally, y'all, my brother and my boyfriend at the time were right in front of the store. Like, my brother was like, and my boyfriend was like, and so like literally we were 2 steps away from freedom, and this grabbed my shoulder like, yeet. Another guy behind him too, and the other guy was like, you're coming with us. So I'm just like, fuck, like this cannot be real. This cannot be true. This is a thrill, okay? We go with them to the back. My brother was like, listen, I'm not finna get in trouble too. I'm a black man, okay? So he's like kind of walking behind, but he didn't want to make it seem like they knew us because, y'all, my boyfriend at the time, I'm pretty sure he just got off of probation. Like, he didn't need no smoke. Me, I'm the angel. So basically, they're like kind of following behind us, and I'm looking back, and he's like, just like, my brother's like, just go, like, we're gonna stay here, like, I'll call you. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So we get into the interrogation room, y'all. It's like a room, there's like cameras, like monitors everywhere, and they literally just are sitting back there on their 8-hour shift, watching to see if people steal. The wrong. Knew I shouldn't have stole nothing. Literally like, sit down. And I remember the lady officer, she was such a bitch. She was so mean. And yes, we were doing wrong, but you didn't have to be that mean. So they were like, sit down. So we sit down, and they were like, so what were you guys up to today? And look, me, I don't speak English. I didn't know, no say, okay? I was like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I don't even think I said anything, actually. I think I was just like, and listen, y'all, even though I was a good child for the most part, I was so bad. Like, I did not like authority. Yes, I would listen to my mom, my family, but like when it come to police, and I'm still the same way, I don't fuck with pigs. I wasn't paying them no mind, so I wasn't listening. But this girl, the professional, the one that steals for a 9 to 5, she was shitting bricks. So she's just like, oh, we weren't up to anything. We're just here like it's her birthday. And I'm looking like, are you dumb? You didn't have to tell them it was my birthday. Like, that was gonna get us free. They're like, open your bags. So I'm just like, open your bag. When I opened my bag, the stuff was right there. And so they pulled 2 things, and they're like, oh, okay, is this all you have? And I'm like, yeah, that's it. And they're like, go against the wall. So then the officer starts patting me down. She feeling in between my cooter lips, and I'm like, I'm still 14 at this point. This is sexual assault because you're 30 and I'm 14. So she's patting me down, and I'm just like, stop touching me. She was like, lift up your shirt. So I go like this, and she was like, okay, you don't have any extra clothes under there. I was like, no, I like, there's only 2 things. So then they do the same thing to her, and she's over here like freaking out. And so they're like, sit right here and stay right here. So we're sitting there, they leave, and I guess they were doing a fucking deliberation, a Tyra Banks. I have 2 papers in my hands. One of them is a ticket for y'all to leave, and one of them is a ticket for y'all to take y'all bitch ass to jail. At this point, she's like, oh my gosh, we're gonna be in trouble. And I'm like, you think? And she's like, oh my gosh, I just got out of trouble. And I'm like, dang, what did you do? Like, I can't be hanging out with you. Come back in, they were like, call your parents. So I call my mom, and I was like, Mom, I need you to come pick me up. And she was like, what? And then as I'm on the phone, they take the phone out of my hand, and they're like, yeah, your daughter was stealing, so we need you to pick her up. So then my mom's like, literally like, Ashley Nicole Yancey, like, my daughter don't steal. I just gave her $200. It's her birthday. That's the whole catch, y'all. I had $200 the whole time, so there was literally no reason for me to steal. Why was I stealing? The thrill. So they tell them, you know what, actually pick them up from the police station. Bruh. They didn't even have to do all that at this point. We're 14. Why did you have to get us from the police station? So we're leaving out. My brother and my boyfriend are outside the door. My brother had pulled his car up because he's thinking like, okay, I'm gonna just have to take y'all home. Nope, they did the most. So they pull up the squad car. They open the door. They put us in the back. Thankfully, I don't think we had handcuffs on. I don't think they made us wear handcuffs, but they put us in the back. Listen, y'all, you don't want to be in the back of a squad car. The squad car seats are rocks. It's like you're sitting on rocks. You hit a bump, your freaking booty hole is gonna break. That shit was ridiculous. As we're driving there, at this point, because I was making jokes, and me and the girl were laughing, and they were like, hey, be quiet back there. And I'm just like, girl, we going to jail. We some real. We get to the jail place. My brother and my boyfriend followed us. We get there, and they tell us, like, we're not gonna put y'all in a cell. Just sit right here. I think my mom came first, and my mom was looking at me like she didn't even say nothing to me. And that's how you know you finna die, when your parent don't say nothing to you. So she didn't even say anything. She was looking at me like, I mean, her eye was twitching. She wanted to beat me with a stick. So then the girls, did her mom or her dad come? Somebody came, they were talking, and they came to the conclusion that we didn't need to hang out no more. That wasn't the end of the story. So just to get it a little more juicy for y'all, I had a court date. Sent something in the mail, but they banned me. They were trying to sue me, and the mall banned me. I was banned for like 2 years. So I had a court date. So I show up to court. The judge tells me that I have to do 25 hours of community service, which really was not that bad, but the community service part was bad. I think he gave me like 2 months. You have 2 months to do 25 hours of community service, and then you have to come back. So we're looking around for places to do community service, and the only place we found was the YMCA, which was like in freaking KKK land where I lived. It was terrible. So they had me cleaning gym equipment, they had me cleaning bathrooms, they had me cleaning the pool room, they had me cleaning everywhere. They also had me cleaning these random sheds, like in the back of the freaking boondocks. Like, y'all, when I tell y'all I thought somebody was finna come kill me, I was by myself in the forest in these little cabin things cleaning them with no supervision. I literally thought I was finna be dead. They had me back there cleaning. I had no cell phone reception, y'all. I was spooked. I was like, I will never steal again, and I haven't. We go back to the judge, showed him everything signed off. He was like, okay, you know, everything will be taken off of your record in like a year or 2, just as long as you're on like good behavior. And the gag is, I end up talking to the girl who's got the same amount of community service hours as me, and she was like, girl, I didn't do no community service. My parents signed off on it. That was a fake signature. Ma'am, ma'am. So this girl done just got away scotch-free. And I'm over here on my hands and knees scrubbing cabin floors like, woo! When I tell y'all, watch who you hang with. Don't let them influence you. Be your own person. Even though I was stealing before that, you know, she reassured me that the cameras wouldn't be there. No, let me quit playing. I'm not blaming anybody. I have a mind of my own. I know one thing I won't be doing is stealing. So now I'm grown. I can't be going to prison. I'm too cute for all that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this story. I have so many more stories to tell y'all, so make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you comment and subscribe, and leave some comments below. Have y'all got caught stealing? Let me know. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
See, the truth is when I look into your eyes, I see love is the disguise, and I'm caught between the ties.